Hi Thinkies! Today we're going to be reviewing Rose's Little Donuts. Rose's is a pretty new donut shop. I didn't even see it on Google Maps, but when we walked by it, I just had to go in. I don't know, and I wish I asked if Rose is actually the name of the business owner, or just based on the vibes, I almost assumed that it was a Steven Universe reference. The shop was really cool and welcoming. I really enjoyed going there. They had beanies and vases and all sorts of stickers and merch available, so I'm really excited. I hope I love this place. I really dig the vibes. So I got the strawberry sprinkle, the cookie butter Biscoff, the lemon raspberry, which is vegan, and s'mores. I'm most excited for the Biscoff one. So these seem kind of cakey. Interesting. So the strawberry donut tastes a lot like a Hostess donut that you would get in a bag. It has that similar cakey donut texture. I can't really put my finger on what exactly that is. Maybe it's a citrusy flavor that you get. The texture is a lot better than those, and the icing is generous and nice. Kind of excited that this might be a dark chocolate and a marshmallow glaze with a couple of these hot cocoa marshmallows on top. That one is much more reminiscent of like a Dunkin' or a Krispy Kreme chocolate donut. There's something about the chocolate icing they use at those kind of donut places that has a smokiness to it. I really enjoyed it a lot more than I would those two. You can't taste the marshmallows so much because the chocolate is so overpowering, but that's not a bad thing. I really enjoy this donut, especially if you want a chocolate donut, go for that one. Next, the vegan donut. Pretty excited for this one. The lemon raspberry is completely different from the other ones. There's almost a cinnamon flavor. I don't know what herb is in there. Maybe it's nutmeg. I felt myself breathing in and tasting that spice. It's really nice, and the raspberry with the lemon is much more refreshing than the other ones here. It's a lot lighter than the other ones. So if you're walking into the donut shop and you don't know what to choose, you don't really want like a filling donut, that's the one I'd go for. It's really nice. That might be my favorite because usually donuts are too heavy for me. So finally, my most exciting one, the Biscoff butter one. Ooh, I really like this one. The Biscoff butter icing is extremely sweet, but it's got that buttery texture that the cookies have. The icing is really great. It does a great job of making the entire donut Biscoff flavored. Even though the base of these donuts is all the same between them, all of them are this cakey kind of donut, the icing does so much work to change the entire flavor palette of all of them that I really like each of them individually. You forget that it's the same base. The swirl had so much icing that it didn't have any crispness to it, and I didn't even want to comment on that, but by the time I tasted the other ones, I realized it was only the strawberry that didn't have a crisp texture to it. The Biscoff might be my favorite because it has a crispiness to the donut itself, as well as the Biscoff on top, and the like butter icing texture really does a great job. It completely changes the flavor palette. I really love that one. Probably my favorite. As a bonus, I've kind of been on a chai binge lately, so this is the masala chai from there, and we'll see how it is. I asked for almond milk, so it'll be a bit lighter than I'm used to. The masala chai is really enjoyable. It relaxes you, and the milky texture of it really goes down nicely. It has a nice amount of spices that kind of go to the back of your throat and tingle. Really great drink overall. I recommend it, especially if you aren't wanting coffee. It's perfect. Overall, I'm gonna give Rose's an 8 out of 10 because every place deserves improvement. I kind of imagine like the perfect flavor being introduced, maybe something like a coffee flavor with a bit of bean on top. I really enjoy the Fruity Pebble donut that they have at Bigfoot's Little Donuts. And of course, any place wouldn't be complete without Davy's favorite donut, the Maple Bacon donut. But as far as a great little shop with great donuts and great masala chai apparently, I think you should check it out if you're nearby.